Oh, and welcome to Patreon. All right, now, Alex, you can give them the lowdown on what all of your... I called you up. I said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you had these crazy dwarven twins that were like, one was more melee. It's like two sides of the sword mage, but they were still like intertwined. Yeah. They could kind of like give each other bonus reaction. And so tell us everything you did.
Yeah, no, this was really fun to make. The shield slave, I call him, is similar. It's very similar to a shield guardian with the monster bound to another creature, and then they interact well with that. Like you can store a spell into the shield guardian. That was that. Thunderstep, which I thought was such a fun opening move. Cool. Have the rune keeper just come up, gather everyone around, and then the shield slave just bamps them out of there. And then they can start, separating them, though, with the ice wall, distracting them with the image. So major image was the demon. That's, he just created a distraction. Oh, yeah. Thought that was like his end game thing, but no, he's just going to try and go after somebody and kill him. The rune keeper is much more like a melee battler versus actually being he's very much that sword mage style. It was very fun to make these two creatures.
Yeah. All right, going around. Cinder, what did you think of the whole Dwarven Twins battle?
It reminds me of Double Trouble from Carmen Sandiego. That's what I was thinking the whole time.
Yeah.
You guys? No, I liked him. And I particularly liked the Rune Mage, the whole flavor of that thing. What is going on?
I'm sorry.
Just wait.
I'm just trying to get
He's trying to save the planet. But that sword guy, son of a gun.
Sword guy.
Or the shield guy.
I'm the sword guy.
So I do have a question about the demon, though. Mm-hmm. So is that just like a souped up version of Minor Illusion?
Yeah, major image, yeah.
Okay.
Minor, yeah, it's it's a high level illusion.
And so like spell. If you rolled high enough, you could
a high enough perception or insight check would let you know. Would detect magic would do it easily.
Interesting.
And it's always odd to play something that you don't know like that. It's always tough to try and kind of ride that line of what you know and what you don't know.
Anyway, I loved them both. And especially killing them. So
yeah.
Yeah, you snuck in there with both kills again.
That's the way he does it. He sneaks into places.
Peleus, where you at, bud?
You're all welcome for the swaths of HP I've cut from everyone and got 0 credit for anything. I'd just be like, does 48 damage do it? Have 34 damage? They'd be like, nope, still alive. I go, cool. And then
11 damage or something.
Fucking Cinder over here. I do 5 damage, and you cut his arms off. Oh, cool! I'm glad I know so much magic.
What? It was like 150 on each of those guys.
Oh my word!
Or something.
150 and then 130 on the rune keeper had less.
Gotcha.
To be fair,
but then the shield slave takes half of it if he's next to him. He just pulls that from the rune keeper.
Does he take it?
Yeah, he takes the damage.
He takes it.
That's why I felt confident doing any little bit of damage I could to him, because I was like, he's still got to be taking it.
It's stacking up. Pretty
Any other stuff, Peleus? What are you thinking? Where's your head at? Because at the time of this recording tomorrow, we're actually going to be playing back-to-back days, and we're going to be finishing up the season. Anything that you're thinking about for the future?
I mean, it'll be fun to kind of close out Peleus' story if he lives, because, he's pretty much dying right now.
I got you.
Thanks, man. I liked the flavor of the rune guy. That was really cool, and his little shield.
I wanted it to be hard.
Yeah, it was. It was really hard.
I died once.
I was pretty upset most of the fight.
We'll get to you. Durok?
Yeah, that was awesome. Super awesome.
You and Ren didn't go down.
I got to go full ham. This is the second lowest HP I've been the whole campaign. Mm-hmm. I got down to 5 HP.
Oof.
The lowest I've got is 1.
Wow.
I got to go full ham again.
Yeah.
And
you actually did. You said you did a couple more moves than what you did with Yamhorn?
The move that I did extra was heal. So before, I attacked twice, action surge, attacked twice, and I spent 4 superiority die. This time I spent all 5. and healed.
Yeah.
And it paid off. The last attack I think I missed, but still, it was still pretty...
Better than you going down, probably, huh?
Yeah. And the extra healing went a long ways. The extra healing from Ren. Obviously.
But you did a lot of damage, too. I mean, when you went full... I mean, from your perspective, when he did like those 4 attacks...
No, that was pretty big.
Yeah. I had to have taken... Let's see. I think I had to have taken close to like 140 damage total this fight with all the healing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was close.
It's a marathon.
Yeah.
All right, Ren. I brought your old pal Alex back to fuck with you.
Yeah, it worked quite well. I'm glad I got the death ward up for me and Durok, even though we didn't go down.
Yeah, that definitely put a kink in my plans.
Yeah, I was gonna try to just mess everything up and give us all death ward since we were gonna get healed up, but I was like, no, that doesn't seem fair. I was planning on giving it to me and Durok regardless. The first time I saw him, I was gonna give him death ward and myself death ward because it doesn't require concentration.
Had it been way easier for you guys, I had another guy that was going to come out. Like if I saw that like you were just beating ass, just beating ass, I had another guy that was going to come out that was a dark sort of sorcerer type of guy that could do some necrotic shit.
Definitely the wall thing messed me up really bad because I like just the round before that I was saying we need to focus fire on Baravin and we need to take him out. So in my mind I was like, well,
and then you were standing on the other side of the wall with him next to him.
Just right next to him. I'm like, well, I just said we need to fight him and take him out, so there's no reason I would try to look on the other side of the wall. So I felt like terrible that you guys were like making death savings throws on the other side even though I could go help you, but
it's all right.
it definitely seemed like the right thing I had to do. And then flying up and getting blinded, it was like, okay, well, I get to burn another spell slot and make it so I can see, so I can actually cast some spells.
Could have just waited 4 turns.
4 turns, yeah. Well, I was looking at it. I was like, well, I could do, Beacon of Hope, and that doesn't require me to see anybody. And then I could actually heal everybody with my Mass Cure Rooms, and that doesn't require me to see anybody. So I could have spent 2 turns doing stuff, but it's. I wanted to have my thing where I could cancel the crits if anybody got critted because
that's cool. You've never used that before.
Yeah, it's the first time I've got a chance to use it. Yeah,
that was helpful.
You did like a couple of things that I've never seen you do before this time.
Yeah, I've been able to use some of the stuff that I haven't got to use a lot.
That Bane I've never seen you do before.
Yeah,
he's tried to cast it before, but I think this is the first time it landed.
I've normally done Bless too. I like Bless a lot more, but I was looking at I was thinking Peleus was going to be dishing out most of the damage, and I wanted to have that negative to their saving throws. So
that was helpful for Cinder too. His spells
Cinder,
that's the only way that stuff landed. Really.
Yeah, used a bunch of
that was awesome.
Too. So I was like, I think I need to cast Bane for this one. And Bane was awesome. I felt so guilty, like listen to you throw those attacks at the rune guy. And I'm like, those sound really, really close. He should take a -D4, but I'm not going to say anything.
It's all good.
And then Ren and Red, they're really close. And then Red was like, "Oh, he has to take it." I was like, "No, don't say that."
And I felt like a hero too. I felt like such a champion of the game. I was like, "Finally, the rules serve me."
But no, that was a great fight. I absolutely loved it, even though I was frustrated through like 90% of it.
Yeah,
that was a really challenging fight, and
that's what I wanted. Like, and you guys aren't necessarily out of the woods yet either, because I mean, you still got a war going on outside, and you still have Baravin to deal with. He's just wrapped up at this point. So we'll figure out more tomorrow for us in Playland. Any final thoughts on anything else as far as the battle with the Dwarven twins or anything else? Any predictions for what might be coming up?
I have a question. Durok, do you recognize the twins?
I don't know. We said something about I might have, or like I knew that they were something, but
I don't think I said that.
I don't think so.
I don't think
everybody had to roll something.
But I'm really curious.
Like that history check about them or something.
No, the history check was for what was around Baravin's neck, which was the medallion of Lord Vecna.
Which I completely forgot about.
Right. Mm-hmm. Then I guess not. I don't know. I was trying to think of who they were the whole time, but I guess Durek doesn't know.
They were just sort of super soldiers that Beravin has been working on. He's
Well, he should work harder.
I mean, they fucked you up.
Yeah, they killed 2 of us.
And you were almost there.
Yeah.
Mr. 5 HP.
Yeah, at the lowest. Okay, I said I healed. And by the end of the fight, I was at
honestly, I think if Beravin hadn't crit failed at the top of the thing, I think it would have been a lot worse for you guys.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because
There's
he's
a
got
lot of
3
ways that battle
attacks.
could have went.
Yeah. I mean, I could have also not crit failed my insight check and had a whole turn. There's a lot of things.
Probably if he had rolled well
I
enough, he could have killed me in one turn.
I could have not left the fight that one time to like go and protect somebody with my shield and actually just stood there and wailed on the shield slave some more. That probably would have been smarter, but instead I took 24 damage.
Oh yeah.
That sucked. That like undid all the
loved
healing
it.
that I had done.
I loved it. I was hoping it would be just up to Ren.
Yeah, I felt confident that if I went down, that Ren probably, because there was enough kind of crowd control going on with like Beravin sort of being locked out with the Bane on the other guys. So I felt confident that Ren probably could have cleaned out.
Milo's a good enough player that I think he's got tricks up his sleeve. Like when things go really bad, he scrambles really well.
Yeah, he just flies away and go gets help.
Yeah, where's my dragon?
Alex, any final thoughts for you on this?
This has just been a lot of fun, and thanks for
did it
letting
go?
me,
Did it go how you thought it might? Or
Yeah, no, I was really happy with how that went. They were 2 monsters, 2 creatures that had a plan. The plan did what they wanted. It they tried to split the group up. They tried to group them up and deal lots of damage. And they're fun, thematic characters to play.
yeah,
I like them a lot.
I think as far as like tactical battle goes, this might be the most intense because we had crowd control stuff going on and we had all of these, like, I think that's the most tactical fight.
that's what I told him. I said, "Hey, man," and I actually told him this on the phone. I go, "If you kill him, you kill him."
Yeah.
And that's the only time
I honestly felt worried.
That's the only time I've ever said that
Yeah.
in the podcast. I go, if you kill him, you kill him, and that's just how the dice roll. But it was very exciting. Thank you all very much for tuning in. $1 got you all of this, or maybe there's a free one at this point. Who knows? But thanks for joining us on Patreon exclusive, and we'll talk to you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.